EURJPY. Let's look at EURJPY. That's an important. Oh no, EURJPY. Already took. Okay, that's fine. So let's look at the market is falling, and we must take note of 2008 drop. We must take note of 2008 drop, and we have a breakout here after price establishing a strong demand floor. We have a breakout here too, but this is a very important area for price. This is an important area for price. Very important psychological demand floor. A broken supply roof is a current demand floor. So you're looking at price pitch back into that structure. That could also constitute a buy idea at this floor. We could get a strong bearish candle doing similar thing here. Look at one full bearish candle in 1 month. Now we expect BOJ rate hike. If we get a BOJ rate hike, honestly, you could get a candle drop of this size, something of this. So we could get something of that size. It's very much possible. So look at that candle. That candle stops somewhere around here. So if you measure that candle and you place it from where you are, so you're technically looking at here as your next support, depending on the fundamental outlook for the month. So it's very much possible that you could get a reaction here. Look at what price did in 2008. Look at a full candle, and I took measurement of that bearish drop in a single month, and that could also be a fundamental candle. If you go back and look at the structure, look at the size of that candle, market could do similar thing. Especially Bank of Japan, it's not in the habit of increasing rates. Therefore, whatever that steps up the game, trying to tighten yen, that could lead to a massive drawdown in the financial market. So that's something to note. And if you look at the structure from there on a monthly perspective, you'll see that the structure is well calibrated, very beautiful structure. And I want to put into context. And I want to put into context. So we have here as support structure on a monthly time frame. Have here as a resistance structure on a monthly time frame. And we have here another resistance on a monthly time frame. And we have here as a support structure on a monthly TF. And we have here as a resistance structure a monthly TF. And we have here as another resistance on a monthly time frame, breaker structure followed by a retest. And I want to recognize that breakout from here is very important, very important. So I'm going to call that BAR, BAR, break and retest on a monthly time frame. And technically, you see that there is a very high probability that price could pull back into that structure after we have seen a March pull up. So most likely you could get an era where price dips itself into that structure. Very much likely. Very much likely. So that's a strong case scenario. So we could likely get something like that, a retest back into that structure. One strong bearish candle, give you a double structure again and go back. So And if you look at the structure from here, you see that from your line chart perspective, this could also be another case scenario. Is the line chart on monthly TF. So price can, let's not do this to ourselves. Yen is in a habit of a serious drawdown, and the least you can expect, honestly, is this. Is a breakout followed by a retest. So the minimal you can get for yen drawdown. I would have loved to connect these two trends, but judging by what yen can do, if we have rate hike, honestly, it could go beyond this. It could go beyond this. This is the current market structure. But if we have rate hike, it could break out from this support structure. A previous broken supply roof might fail to hold. So if that fails, you see that price might come down here to peak liquidity for the month. The reason is because you have here as a resistance structure, breakout of structure followed by a retest candle. So it technically puts there as a demand floor on a monthly structure. So you could likely see a position. So the two case scenarios we have is a price pullback into the roof because these are monthly close. You could get a double structure and a reversal. Look at it from your line chart. We have here, let's put it into context. So we have here as ROS resistance becomes support on breakout structure, triple. In fact, that was a triple top. And we have price return here to retest the neckline of that triple top structure. This is a retest, break of a neckline, price drop. Price came back and tested the top again, sorry. And now we have a breakout. So technically, here should be a demand floor, all things being equal. But if we have a volatile market that is not respecting structure, it could dip itself there. Then we go for monthly rejection. So this is the case scenario that I'm looking for. So at the moment on lower time frame, honestly, you'll be looking out for sell opportunity for EURJPY. As you start the week strong, stay resilient. Education is key and critical to your success millionaire status. See you at the top. Bye for now.